Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be working on, this was the page from the other day, and I want to show you this one that I was working on the other day. I think I may want to put a border, but it's supposed to be like an old-timey car here, and this old picture here of Faith Hill, and with her cowboy hat on, and looks vintagey. And then I put this little head up here because I was going to stick her right here for the little red pop of red, and then I thought, well, okay, I'll do the background. And then I seen these bubbles on someone's dress, so I cut every one of them off and stuck them on here, kind of like not bullet holes but bubbles. And then I had this little it was in a magazine, 1883, and it was already lined out, but it was all white, so I took the distressed ink and went over it. But then before I done that, I took some of my construction type paper and folded it about 5 times behind it and glued it, and then I put a little thing in it and made like a little keychain out of it. And it's, you know, fairly thick. And I put the little Velcro thing on, and then this little thing, and like a key thing. And then these little keys I had probably for a while now, probably 2 years. They come off the clearance rack, and you know, I knew I had them. I had to really look for them because I could not remember where I'd put them. But then, you know, you can make these little tags, vintagey tags. It's just a little circle, and then, you know, the crocodile, like, you know, put the little hole in it, and you could do both sides. And then I went around with a Posca, and I made it just like a little thing of keychains, and then that just sticks right there. So I may want to go around the edge on this one with something. And this one I did the other day. And this, you know, face come out of What Women Create, but I got everything else out of, I think this may have been some jewelry someone had created. And then I got this out of another magazine. And I don't think I'm quite finished. I need to grunge it up. It's a bit bright. I mean, I like it bright, but I may put more on it and may not. But one thing I do want to note, you know, when you get to doing these old things like, you know, these really thick pages with a lot of glue, they were kind of sticking together. So I remember something someone had said about taking baby powder and putting on them, and I did, and I like the effect that it goes down in the grooves where I put the underpants on. And it really helps for them not to stick together. And here's that page that I still got to, you know, do something with. But here's one that I put the baby powder in, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of white up here. But I like that it gives it even more a vintagey effect. But, you know, my pages aren't sticking together like they were. And especially this one where I had painted on it, it was always sticking to this side. And I noticed something else too. I had changed glues because, you know, this day and age, we can't ever find what, you know, you just can't go in the store and get what you had been getting. You gotta, sometimes, you know, they don't have it. So I had been using Mod Podge, and I buy a gallon or thereabouts, and they didn't have it, so I got like a gallon of the school glue, which I like it less because it seemed that the school glue is stickier. So I think that's what made me have to use the baby powder. But I noticed when I had used it on some things, and then I went back and glued some things down again, that it just would not dry. I mean, after 24 hours, it was still just so sticky that, you know, I couldn't get it to, you know, to not be sticky. So I finally had to go in and, you know, like I said, put the baby powder down. But then when I went to look for more of the baby powder, they were completely out. And plus, I had to get a new glue bottle. My 2 glue bottles that I do have, one of them, the top broke off, and the other one, it don't even screw back down. So I went and got this at Dollar Tree. And I love it. It's called Craft Glue. And when you see the bottles, they're kind of sucked in like that. All of them were sucked in. But I guess during production, maybe when they put the glue in there in the top, maybe that it's hot, it sucks in. But once you know, let the air out of it, it's fine. But I love it that I used it last night over here. And this page to me isn't sticky at all, and I was really surprised. And you know, I don't know if it'll work on every application. I'm surely to God not going to use it for the underpants, because I guess it, to my knowledge, it was $1.25. I think I'll go back and get some more of this. And I was going to buy some you know, a ball of tacky glue. They didn't even have tacky glue. I'm telling you, mine, I can go out there on the internet and look at what people's buying out there on Dollar Tree, but then I get to mine and half the stuff is not there. But something that I did see that was there last night was these stickers. They're like, what's the word I'm looking for? The metal looking stickers. But anyway, I love them. And I didn't find but one. So, you know, I knew that wasn't happening. But anyway, every time I get over there to the crafter section, it's like it's a wreck. People's going through it. And, well, one reason I can understand is like if they put like 10 things on a hook, there might be 5, you know, 5 up front, 5 in the back, that are different. Then you have to take the 5 in front of it off. Then, you know, people don't put them back on there. They'll just throw them down on the floor of the rack there. But anyway, I love these things. And, you know, they pull off, but they're super sticky. Which, you know, I was kind of thinking, well, I'm going to have to use a lot of glue. But steampunk is the word I was looking for. But I love them. And then I want to show you all, I had gotten some journals off the internet. And really that's what I've been playing in. And I love this one. And it has this little stone in there. But the stone, got glue all over my hand. But the stone, you can tell right up there at the top that the leather looks like it should have been stained, but it wasn't. But, you know, some people may care, some may not. But I like it for the vintagey and clothy feeling pages in here. And, but one thing that is a drawback, that when I got to gluing on it, it don't stick as well. And maybe it's because of the Elmer's that I had. But this craft glue, I've not used it since, but it may work a lot better. And so I just been, you know, looking for images to stick in here. And like I said, I've been using the little images that I got out of the little book from Amazon. And plus, you know, I have the antiquarian books. And has this little lock on here, which I guess if you start filling this too full, it's not even going to lock anymore, because then your journal's going to be way too full. So that's one thing to take in consideration. And then I got these 2 little journals. And I love the little locks on those. And But this here came off of this sheet here. These two little emblems here came off the sheet. And these here are leather. I think it's real leather. It seems like real leather. And it did have this kind of page in it. And then it comes with a little pouch. And then this little thing for cards, I guess, for people who may want to use this for their journaling with their credit cards and what have you. But the little pouch, I guess, put an ink pen in and notes. But I just put my little reinforcements in here. I took the one out of the other, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But I had made, took my vintagey paper and stuck in here instead and put the little reinforcements on here. And I kind of like that better. And then, which, you know, it has this thing here to loop around. You just stick that in there, and this is kind of long on here, but this one, as you can see, is purple. And then this one is teal green. And then this here, trying to make it stick. Nick, they're over here scrapping again. So this here frame come off of this, and these two did too. And I might take one of those keys that I just showed you all, and maybe, I think it'd be nice if it dangled off of here. And maybe stick some Nick, stop. And I may stick some old beads on here. And I do have some of those screws that you can stick the screw in here and stick a screw in here, and then you'll, you know, screw them together. And I did that on my little journals. And hang on, I'll grab one. If some of you remember, I bought all these little journals. And then I got these screws. You know, I'm doing my little journaling, but I never did go back to it. I don't know why not. That page is cute as it can be. But anyway, okay, so I stuck this little screw thing. You use a screwdriver on this side and a button on this side. But the, you know, then I stuck this on here. I believe the little string was on there, but I can't remember what was on there. But I stuck my own beads on there. Nick, will you stop? But anyway, the drawback, you know, you need to take the button out until you finish your journal, because, you know, if you're trying to work in it, then, you know, it's going to be a bump over here, because it is quite thick, if I can show you that. Nick, will you stop? And, so anyway, I got several of these little journals, and I think they're real leather. It seems to be real leather. But anyway, you know, I may do that to this one, I don't know, but I had actually, when I put the pages in this one, the pages were kind of, a little bit, I put them a little bit wide, because I wasn't paying attention, but I was trying to cut them with my, you know, my cutter over there. So they're kind of wide, but I was just putting scrappy papers down, and then I'll go back and maybe stamp words. And if I can find my other stamp that I got from Dollar Tree. No, I don't see it at this moment. But anyway, it was birds on it. Here it is. And you know, it's from Crafter's Square. It has all these little birds. a couple flowers and a couple sayings. But I thought that would be neat to stamp on these. And I may do one here in a minute because I like the way this one looks. And I think that would really look good. Let's see if I can't grab. Okay, let's just take this out. And we'll just go ahead and try one. Then I'll show you the others. And yeah, I don't know how you all's you know, Dollar Tree is, but I guess it's hit or miss. You need to be in there, I guess, really on the day that that they stock the shelves, because if you're not in there on that day, you might as well forget it. Let's see, I thought this one would be good for maybe over here. Like it's picking the berries. And then we might use that word. Well, it's not showing up that great, but that's because I got a piece of dark. Let's see. Put the word beautiful, but I guess I'll have to run it across the top or you won't be able to see that either. I was thinking about putting it here. Let's see, I guess we'll stamp it there and we'll see how it does. I like that. And let's see. Let's try this flower. I don't know if I like that it. See, I'm kind of creature of habit. I like when they touch. So I like that on that one. Let me stick this top back on. Okay, and here was the back side of that one. I was just playing around, putting some circles, and was trying that method out again, but I really didn't like it too good, so I made some little cards, and then I stuck the cards to the thing. But let's see if we can't dress it up. Let's see if that one, let's see, let's try this other one. There's the little bird. You all can see that, and we'll put, let's see, I wonder if we can put this one. I guess we could have ran have a nice day, but I want to put this one down here at the bottom. Maybe that'll dress that up. That says enjoy life, and I like that it's hanging off the corner there. Kind of like art cards. Okay. We'll stick this one back in the book. And we'll go on to the next one. And here's the, I'm just taking a bunch of scraps, putting them all the way across, but you have to start up here and then, you know, the next one, and then I cut around here and then add the little stickers from my book. And, oh, wouldn't that be great with the word beautiful across there? Let's try that. I'm going to have to go to some more Dollar Trees over the weekend, see if I can't find some more. And we're going to stick it right here. I love that, how that looks. Okay. Here's another one. I did the circles and then did the little art card. I guess this one would be great to put the Have a Nice Day on, since it has the sunshine. And let's see, let's put this flowery up here in the corner. And I guess I really don't have to use black. I do have a lot of different colors, but I guess black will probably pop the best. And let me put Have a Nice Day. Let's put it up here at the top. Okay. Guess that looks better. It looks like a little art card. And maybe I think I'll put, let's see, I have a leaf here. You know how they're all difficult to get off at first. Let's see. Let's stick that on there, see if that improves that up there. Okay, and that's that. And here's this one, and it looks like a person, but I didn't realize that till after I had got everything said and done and went back and viewed the little cards. And I said, wow, that looks like a person in a dress. But these were my scraps, and these are out of the little book I got from Amazon, and so was that. And let's see if I see anything right off. I guess we can put little Enjoy Life, and we'll see how that does. Give me 1 second. I'll make sure that's going to be flat. Well, see, I touched it. My fingers were dirty. The ink on them. I think that might have smudged. Because I went up against that ring. I should have known better. Should have took the thing out. But it did okay. And, you know, this is the Tim Holtz old-timey paper. I don't know if you call it glassine or whatever. Glassine paper. It doesn't stick really well, but it made with that crafter's glue. And they also had like bead glue, I think, up there. But, you know, and this little flower was a little collection, I think, maybe Tim Holtz that I had in my drawer. And then over here's another one. You know, all this is just 12 by 12 paper. And this was some leaf paper that I got, and I need to show you all that as a matter of fact. I'll have to grab that here in a minute. I think I need to add something up here, but my hands are so black right now. And that one there, Enjoy the Holidays, come from the book I got from Amazon. And this here, you know, come out of the Dina Wakley. But let me grab that book that with those stickers. And I had gotten these also from Amazon. Here's my M. Mood Life ephemera book that I showed you all the other day. But then it's kind of a hot mess in this here thing, but I had ordered these flowers, but they're quite large. This one here is about as big as my hand, and I was wanting them to go in, you know, these journals here. But as you can see how large they are, I guess you can cut them off and just use part of them. But it was a whole pack of flowers. I have other art cards in here that I'm working on. Let me move this over. And I could use maybe the top to show you all the background. Okay, those are the eucalyptus leaves. Then they have these. And dried flowers, but you can see that's as big as my hand. Which, you know, when I was viewing it on the thing, they, you know, I guess you just don't assume they're that big. And they're called dried flowers. You can see it from the back, but here's one of like sunflowers. Here's one of called It's Green. They're from China. They're supposed to look real, but they're not. But still, they look real. Here's some old dried flowers. You get a bunch in here, as a matter of fact. And I think maybe $8 or something. And, you know, I forget, maybe, I don't know, 6, 7 packs of these things. Which that was right many, I thought. And then I got a pack of these. And they're supposed to be like gold and half black. And here are those, which they're a lot more manageable. I guess you get several of those. You get the shiny ones. And trying to show you as many as I can. And these I like that are more manageable. And then when I was going through these, you know, I was going to put them in that book. But then I thought, well, wow, these would probably look good up against a black journal. Which I didn't have, but I do have black paper. So I thought since let me show you some of these. Since my attention span is short, that I thought I would just do a make-do little black journal to put these in, which I've yet to do so, but I made this little black journal. These page in this other book I had gotten. I got this book off of Amazon, but I'm not happy with it. It's called a vision board book, and it said Word, clip art, and picture book, but it really wasn't, you know, what I thought it would be. I mean, it is a picture book, and see, and these are kind of large. I don't care for these. These here are large. I don't care for those. But this is, you know, once I got it, I said, okay, it's for a vision board, so I guess it's to put up on your cork board up in your room. It's got a page of these and a page of these. Like I said, a couple pages of art. But it had one page. Here's like a bank page of past, you know, a plane tickets, what I'm trying to say. I mean, if this is your thing, but I guess I was probably thinking more like Tim Holtz words, I think, when it said words. I wasn't thinking they was going to be so large. There's my hand. Which, you know, some people like the vision board thing. And let's see, so on, some more pictures. Just trying to look for the, page with the letters on it. But anyway, oh, here it is. It just fell out. So that's that, and that's about the only page I think I'll use in this book. But anyway, that's that. I put black journal on here, and this is, you know, just my cardstock paper. So I had, you know, folded, I don't know, maybe 4 pages and glued them together in the spine. So then I glued it together so much right there, which I could have put, you know, the rivets. But I just made a little black journal that I could probably put these leaves in, because I thought, well, who knows, I may not do but about 8, and then I'll say call it quits, and then I'll go back to doing that. So I said, why invest in a black journal when I can make a little journal, which that's just as good, I think. And it, you know, after a few tries, it'll look worn, and I could put a piece of, you know, I could put Crop-A-Dile and go all the way down and put me a piece of leather in there. And then I could do my little screw rivet right there and just, you know, wrap it around, and it would look, you know, just like anything else. But, so let me get back to my journal over here. Did we get through it? We got through it. Okay, so the other one, we got through it. And, oh, here's some, oh, here's one where I put the little, you know, these are the words that came out of the Variety magazine. So I just cut around them and put the little gold leaf looking little flower. And did that on this side. You can see that. And just really been doing a bunch of art cards. And I'll show you these. Now I'll have to go through and clean my whole desk up again. That's one of the big flowers. And this here was my Diane Reevely said a bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. And then that come out of the Amazon book. This one I've yet to put. I just did my own little stamp there. This one here was a painted piece of color paper. What I want to say, the color, watercolor paper. That one was upside down, sorry. That one there must be kind of coming apart. This here was the background, you know, in the antiquarian book. You know, when you have one page, it's a whole page of this design, but when you pull the design out, the silhouette in the middle, it leaves all of this. So I pulled that off the back and stuck that from the antiquarian. And then this is just a scrap piece of paper from the Diane Reevely. And these are Diane Reevely scraps, which I think they look pretty doggone good on here. I like the contrast. If flowers would hug, I would send you 1,000. These come out of the antiquarium. That was one of the little stamps. There's one of the little gold flowers again. There's one of the ones that is just has the flat white background. Hadn't done anything to that one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you could, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as always, have a good day. And as always, see you tomorrow.